Lucky Boys Podcast.
You know, New York City is a beautiful place, and I you know, I really, you know, I'm really proud that, you know, we have the protests and we have the right to, you know, voice our opinions and everything. And
protest, not the looting.
Yeah, not the looting, and
That's a disgrace.
Yeah, and the expressions that are being, you know, being held here, you know, it just sucks that, you know, there is the bad, you know, with the good.
Now, here's also a concern. Crime is up big time in New York City. I mean, I've read in the paper, I mean, shootings, people just got shot, killed, and it's rampant. It's rampant. And, you know, people, one of my neighbors told me they were in the city, work, as the phases reopened, and someone pulled up with a box cutter trying to rob him, and he just ran the opposite way.
Oh, wow.
That's a good thing he could run fast.
Damn.
So random people, and then you see random attacks, racist attacks, you know, young, healthy men attacking 90-something-year-olds, 92-year-olds, 80-year-olds, you know, just knocking them the fuck out. And it's like, what's going on? And there's crime that's going unpunished. Unpunished. Now, are the police hands are tied? Are they overwhelmed? Or are they just going, you know what, maybe they're forming this is their
Dissent. Like, you know, screw
or
this.
or silent protests of their own. Going, oh, you want to, okay, you want to defund me, you want to do this, you want to do that, well, here's a little taste.
That's
you
a
want
little
to criminalize me?
That's very scary. That's very scary.
It's frightening, man. It's frightening. And you know what, the neighborhoods that are gonna get punished the most are the low income areas.
Yeah.
They're going to, not the rich areas, you know, they're going to be just fine in terms of police presence.
Yeah.
But the low income areas, you think the police are going to go, oh, I'm going to risk my life there, I'm going to risk my career and take this. Look at the Atlanta police, right? Though he was shot at the Wendy's.
Yeah.
Right. He got pulled over for someone called the police on him for being asleep in his car.
Yeah.
Apparently he had a couple too much to drink. He drank. He was very compliant, very nice, until the cops decided to arrest him.
Yeah.
And he made a run for it. He kind of wrestled his way out, kind of just squiggled his way out, did a beeline out, grabbed one of the tasers, shot back.
I mean, from
but
what
it was empty.
But from what I heard, he actually assaulted the police officer and punched him,
So
or tried to hit him.
Well, because he wanted to break free.
Right,
they were trying to grab him, so he had to get physical.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got into a tussle.
Yeah.
And then after, you know, he saw an opportunity to escape, he did. So he ran. It was on some real cops and robbers, you know, when you played as a game.
Yeah.
So they thought they had him, and he just went whoop. He just was making a run for it. And then I believe he grabbed one of the tasers.
Yeah, he grabbed the
right,
tasers,
and he tried to shoot back, reportedly, and it was, I guess, empty.
Yeah.
And that's when the other officer pulled his gun and shot him.
Yeah, and shot him. Yeah.
Crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's crazy how it escalated, and it shouldn't even ever got to that point. You know, the guy was just asleep. So I don't know the whole thing behind it, but it's unfortunate all around. So now Atlanta PD has decided to not answer 911 calls in that area.
How's that legal though?
I don't know.
If you're a police officer,
but how's anything legal that's been going on?
Police department,
everything. The world's upside down. How's anything legal that's been going on?
Yeah.
You know, it's fucked up. And I mean, I just can't imagine. Like, can you imagine being a kid and calling 911 because you need them, and say some crazy shit's going down, and 911 doesn't come through?
Yeah.
You call the cops or the ambulance, and they don't come by your neighborhood. So someone that you love dies because of that. Do you know how much hate you would have in your heart for people that work?
That doesn't have a great
as
outcome.
An authority.
Yeah, it doesn't have a great outcome. People are gonna have a certain viewpoint. Even now, like, you know, the police. A lot of people don't have a lot of respect for police. But then now, if you have the police departments not answering the calls for emergencies, man, that's gonna, you know, create a whole group of people who are just going to have this hate and
it's just gonna. That's why I'm
escalate.
saying you can't build on hate.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hate on top of hate on top of hate. Like, we have to get to somewhere on both sides, somewhere where we can mutually agree. Like, okay, I fucked up. and this is how we're going to move better. Like, let's figure out how we're going to move forward together as a society.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we've gotten there yet. I know that we're trying.
Yeah, conversations, have a mediation has to happen, because the way I look at it is sort of like if you're in a relationship and then you have a fight with your partner, and you just give them the silent treatment. It's going to escalate. It's going to things are going to be said, but behind your back, and then now there's this animosity between you guys.
Because that devil on your shoulder is going to keep talking that shit.
Yeah, and that's the way I see it now, where you have the police not answering calls. So okay, you're escalating something and creating this animosity with people that you're trying to build a bridge to, and that's going to create more, dissension. I don't know. It doesn't look good at all.
And that's the thing. Think about what the prices of real estate is going to be. It's going to plummet. Everyone leaving. All the rich people are selling, they're already moving into these suburbs. They're selling their property in New York City, which is unheard of.